Yes, welcome back to Weekend Smile. So, decoupage art can be described as the cutting and pasting of pictures to simulate painting on a wood, metal, or even a glass surface. Artist Simone Andrade is here to talk us through this fun activity that you can do with children at home. Hi, Simone.
Hi.
Welcome to Weekend Smile.
Thank you.
We have lots of creative art pieces here.
Yes, we
on
do.
the table. I'm talking about from the glue to the stone to the boxes to the buckets. Tell us, how did you even get started in the whole decoupage?
Okay, well, I had my daughter 30 years ago, and I quit my job and said, well, what am I going to do from home? And it just led from one thing to another, and I've been doing decoupage ever since. Decoupage.
Yes.
Simone, is decoupage a fancier word for saying art and craft? Because, I mean, it's just, people just say, you know, it's just cut and pasting or just glue and...
Sure.
But what makes it really fancy and technical?
Well, it is simple. It is a craft, but it just, each craft, most crafts have a name, and it's coming from the Victorian days where the ladies of the land used to entertain themselves by doing decoupage.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
yes, it's
Nice.
an old art form, but yes, it is a craft.
All right, so let's get into
All
it
right.
then.
So
Yes.
as you can see, you can use any flat surface. You can also use a curved surface, but that's a whole different technique.
Okay.
Okay, so what you need is paper, any kind of paper. You can use wrapping paper,
Okay, got some
cards,
paper here.
old magazines, cut out whatever you like, and decide what surface you're going to put it on, and then you take it from there.
Okay. So I think Debs, you said you're
Alright,
going
so
to
you-
use a
you can
bucket.
I'm going to use a bucket.
So I'm
Alright.
going to use a box. And you
Okay,
also have
well,
a box,
Yes,
Simone.
I'm going to use this box as well.
Okay.
All right.
So the key is with decoupage is you can use any kind of glue, but office glue I find is the best. It's not too thick, it's not too thin as well.
Simone, can I go ahead and just start?
Sure,
Thank you
sure,
so
So we
much.
can
sure,
start
sure.
cutting. I was gonna start cutting on emotion, but just direct me, cause I'm gonna make this box all pretty and.
I feel like I
fancy.
know exactly.
Okay,
So-
well, I would suggest with the blue,
Uh-huh.
you make it for a boy.
Okay.
So, and I suggest a star since
A
it's
star.
cut already.
Okay.
So the key with paper as well and the glue is that you don't use too much glue.
Oh.
So
Can I use this one or?
sure,
Yeah, all right.
sure, anyone you like.
Okay.
So-
So not too much glue.
Right. So all right. So you put a little amount of glue,
Okay.
and then you spread it evenly with your finger.
Oh, I have to use my finger.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Make sure you get all the edges,
Okay. Gotcha.
and then I want to decorate this tin. So I place it on top, center it, and then you use your finger to take out all the excess glue, because if you don't, it's not going to lie flat at the end of the
Okay.
day.
All right. So I did that. So I just put it on the box.
So you
right?
spread it evenly.
Yeah, I did.
So center it as much as you can,
Okay. I'm gonna try.
and then you use your finger and just take out the excess glue. So Debs, you're going to decorate the bucket?
Yeah, I'm decorating the bucket
Alright.
right now. Maybe from the labeling, you'll see what its function will be.
So once you've done that, you wipe off the excess glue.
Okay. I don't know what did I do something wrong?
Feel like
No,
the
you're
bucket
doing
will
good.
need a stronger
Maybe you
glue
didn't put
still.
enough glue,
Okay.
but that's okay.
So,
There are no mistakes. It creates
what
a whole
about a
different
stronger
thing.
glue?
No.
No, okay.
No, I wouldn't use it. What happens is with what you have chosen is that the paper is kind of thick, so
Yes,
it
it
might
is.
take a little bit more glue.
Right.
Okay.
But you can just apply a little bit more glue.
the edges?
Yeah, wherever you see it's
Okay.
coming undone.
All right. So I'm adding a little bit.
I'm going
more
to take this
here.
fancy box. Woo, things dropping.
That's okay.
All right, so this fancy box is filled with all kind of gems and, you know, different stuff. So we can
Alright, so
we
I
can
got
actually
some glue
use
here, guys.
things that we have
Alright.
lying at home, right? Simone?
Yes, anything you have
Yeah.
lying at home. You can decorate containers that have products in it that you use often. Just take off the label, and then it becomes a useful storage.
Simone,
Okay.
hand me that string of
Bling?
Thank you. Yeah.
bling.
Like
She said
bling?
string of
Okay.
bling.
String of bling.
All right, now, so with cutting, we know that paper scissors is different from cloth scissors, right?
Okay.
So you always use whatever scissors for paper all the time. Otherwise, you make the scissors dull.
Dull, okay.
Okay, so what you can do is you're going to add any more stars, or you're good with
I'm
that?
going to probably add a few more
All right,
around
add
here.
a couple
but-
more, and then I have felt that you can line the inside.
Oh, okay. So we're going to line the inside when we're done.
Yes, with
Okay, so
felt.
what about these beads? Because I really like
You can
these
adorn them with beads
Alright.
as well. So
Okay,
I'm going to use a card.
beads. Okay, for your box.
Right, for my
Okay,
box.
let me
The
get
only
some
thing with the card is that it's very thick. The paper is very thick, so you make it thinner.
How do I make the paper thinner?
Well,
I
you
try
can
and
see its
separate
layers.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so I try to separate
it.
the layers.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Well,
there you
in
go.
the meantime, Debbie is making her
Oh,
her
wow,
bucket bling.
that's fabulous.
Yeah, trying.
Now,
I don't know if I'm doing good with the glue at all with this
No,
metal.
with when you're adorning, you use silicone glue.
Right.
Okay, so
Which is
she
a
got
different-
silicone
yeah,
glue.
Oh, you
So
do
you
have
hold it
silicone
better,
glue.
yeah.
Okay, good, perfect.
So you identify where you're going to put it.
Right.
So you're going to put it around here.
Around, right,
So
at
you
the top
just
there.
use the glue and go around.
Okay.
You have to wait for it to kind of go.
Okay,
Yeah.
similar to how you did this one.
Right.
Okay,
so this
gotcha.
one has diamantes. So this one I sprayed it red. So you can use spray paint. I sprayed it red, and then I glued on the image at the top, and then I blinged it with diamantes. And this is just broken jewelry that I use. So you have
Okay.
jewelry laying around, you can just use that.
So Simone, you can basically use anything that you find laying around the
Anything
house
Anything you find.
to do decoupage.
That's right.
Anything, whether it's a box, a bucket, a tin, some wrapping paper, some
Right.
broken
Yeah,
jewelry.
sure,
I see you have
anything.
here some
Braiding,
trimming. Yeah,
yes.
some trimming.
So when you like, you can also add
I can also add.
braiding if you like.
Okay, all right. I should probably add some braiding.
Now there's a slightly different technique if you're going to do like a stone, because it's a curve.
Okay. So
Surface.
tell me about that technique.
So that technique, what you have to do is cut the paper like you're goring it
Okay.
all the way around so that it will lay flat.
Okay.
Once
Cut
you
all
glue
the
it.
edges.
All the edges all the way around like this.
Okay, Debbie going on strong over there.
Is the glue and I fighting a little bit, but
wow.
it's fine.
All right. So we got. Okay. So how can we reach you, Simone, in case anybody wants any of your art and craft
Okay, well,
pieces, any decoupage from you?
I'm on Instagram and it's prettythings_JA.
Pretty things underscore
Pretty
JA.
things. So I make everything pretty.
You make everything pretty, which you really do. Well, we're actually trying to make everything else pretty here on the table, guys.
You're doing a great job.
Yes. Meanwhile, Debbie is trying to figure out her bucket.
I mean, you can also add glitter if you like.
Okay, so we can actually add anything from trimmings to
Anything.
broken jewelry to
Anything.
beads to paper.
I think this is like a
anything.
good team building exercise
Yes,
as
it
well.
is.
though,
It really
Simone.
is. Well, Simone, thank you
There you
so
go.
much for joining us.
You're
You're
welcome.
going to show us how
Yes,
to wrap
quickly.
the stone
So
quickly.
you just go like that.
Oh, wow.
And then just tuck it around.
Wow, just tuck it.
Around.
Just
yeah.
tuck it.
Of course, it needs more glue, but
Yeah, okay, so
That's
that's,
the
and
gist.
then if you tuck it, you get it this, I'll show the viewers, you get it looking like this.
right.
Yes. Okay, guys, Simone Andrade is an artist and can be reached on Instagram. Yes, remind us again.
Prettythings_JA.
Prettythings_JA. We're going to continue doing decoupage, guys. It's time for a break. We'll soon come.
All right.
Oh, my bucket nice.
Yeah, you book it nice, Debs.